Hello there. We are live. Whether you are here live or on the replay, welcome. I am excited to talk about this Holy Week daily devotional Easter study lesson plan that I created for my family, and I just want to be able to share with you for your family if it is something you want to do. So we study it during Holy Week from Palm Sunday, which is the Sunday before Easter, to Easter Sunday. And we are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and we believe in the Book of Mormon, but I know not all Christians do. However, all Christians do use the Bible and everything. So I do have a New Testament only lesson plan, and it follows more closely to the events of Holy Week. The Book of Mormon one has a few extra events I want to squeeze in, so it shifts that timeline a little bit. So we'll go through this one first, and then we'll cover what's different in this one, and I will just kind of talk you through it, show you a couple of the extra products that I use to kind of enhance it for my kiddos, and I have everything linked in the description box that I can, and we'll just go from there. So I have these printed out on like Staples most high quality cardstock, like what they had thick of the thick for filming, because so that they can hopefully survive if I ever, need to do it again. But what I have for my family is I printed it on their thickest of thick lamination, I believe. I mean, it might be the thickest of thick, but I actually, you could see it pretty okay on here. That's not too bad of a glare, but because it's going to be handled year after year. So if you wanted to get it and print it out, have them laminate it, it was not very expensive. Totally worth it, because ones I've had in years past they just get, loved. So that's my thought there. So if we have here resources for you, I have songs each day, and I tell you where to find it. So if you need access to that, you can get it online, or you can get an app. Gospel art images that we will talk about, and scripture video playlist. I created this playlist. It's on my YouTube channel. I believe it's unlisted though, so you wouldn't be able to just find it. So this is a clickable PDF. So you'll just be able to click on it, save it if you want, because there's the save feature, and then you'll have it on your account rather than having to click here every time. You can do it that way. And then we jump in here Sunday, Palm Sunday. We have an opening song. We have an opening prayer. You get to assign who's going to do that then. And then we have a scriptural event. And I have specifically here triumphal entry, and then it's 223 gospel art book 50. I did not bring my gospel art book with me. I am sorry. It's a spiral bound, smaller book. I have it linked in the description if you are interested in it. But what this 223 is, it refers to these gospel art images. It says 223. Let's see if I can. Ooh, where's my camera? Up here in the corner, which says 223. I inherited a very lovely binder of gospel art images that was passed down to me that says copyright 1992 down here. So if you have that in your family's collection, you can use these images. I love them because they have the story very well summarized back here. But if not, there's gospel art picture. And if you like a nice summarized story, another way that we do it is through these He is Risen Lessons from Holy Week. These are from New Traditions Crafts, and they come with these cute little punch out things. So we do this alongside it. I sometimes do the story. Usually I do this. It just depends. But then we build this little scene on our somewhere in our house as where we do our Holy Week study, and they can play with it throughout the week, and it's just fun. Or you can, set it up at the beginning and let them find the ones that apply to it and bring it that day. That could work too. If you are interested in checking out more about a more in-depth this, I have a video on it, and it is linked below, and I also have a discount code for you if you would like it. So check out that video if you want to see more of that. But what I love about it is that it has triumphal entry, right? We're here on triumphal entry. We have our triumphal entry. Sorry, it's such a glare. But they have it here. It's summarized for you, and it has a discussion question. So it's even made it easier. You don't need these, but hey, if you have them and want them, that's an option because then if you already have them, you don't have to buy this, right? But if you don't have it, this is a super cute way of doing it. And it will walk you through all of these, but I know that I have it linked already, but I want to just show you that those of you who are doing just the New Testament only, this only has New Testament stuff. So this is a perfect way to summarize those stories. But if you don't want to get that or don't have that, or it's just not in the budget this year, you're looking for straight up free, I have listed the scripture references that are on the back of this sheet here. I've listed them here for you underneath the picture so that you can find them and either read all of them, read one of them, summarize it yourself, however you want to do that. So you can do that. And then you have the scripture video and the playlist I created to just visually tie it all together because that's just something that really works for my family. And we just follow that same layout: opening song, opening prayer, scriptural event, scripture video. And then on Tuesday, which is Monday for the Book of Mormon version, but on Tuesday, when we do the Last Supper, we do the same layout. We have a couple of pictures, stories, then we have a video that has both of those stories in it. And then we have an activity. And this activity we like to do as a family in the evening after dad's gotten home from work, and then the kids get to talk about it because they can talk about what they've learned, but they've been prepping and have learned about the Last Supper and everything. So we do a Last Supper feast where we prepare a meal around Jerusalem inspired foods. If you want to go full on Jerusalem foods that they would have eaten at the Passover or Last Supper feast, by all means. But I'm working with little kids here who are quite picky. So I do Jerusalem inspired foods that they typically like. Then we take that to the living room and spread out a blanket and eat it on the floor or at the coffee table, which is what we prefer. So we'll lay out a blanket and we'll put the coffee table on it and then we will have our meal on the floor. And so things that we use are chicken, usually it's teriyaki chicken, the roasted potatoes that they love and look forward to, peas, oranges, olives, pita bread we only get for this meal. So they really look forward to that. And grape juice we only get for this meal. So those are things that they just really they're already talking about it, already asking about, are we going to do the Last Supper feast this year? And are you going to get grape juice? Are you going to get pita bread? And when they ask for pita bread throughout the year, I remind them we do that for Holy Week. So the goal is just to keep it simple. Make food your family will eat and add in those special elements that just tie it back and that just brings in that fun. Maybe you're doing this in the evening with your family because we're homeschooled, so we fit it into our day. We actually take the week of Holy Week off and focus on this and then, having a break. So we do it during the day and then do this in the evening. But if you do it in the evening, while you're having your Last Supper feast, you can be doing these studies and watching the video, and it just makes for such a fun and lovely night together. And then maybe you get a fun dessert. Last year we had a really fun dessert. It was just found it at Costco and I just needed it, so we got it. So here we have opening song. I have specifically linked a version that we like. It's also on the playlist. And then same thing going through. You have, let's see, this is Gethsemane. This is Thursday, the crucifixion. Friday's the burial. No, that's Palm Sunday. Friday here is burial. And then here he shows his wounds and comes to visit. And then on Sunday, so this I think was resurrection. Talks about the resurrection and his ascension ascension on Saturday, because on Sunday we want to cover the second coming, the fact that he will come again. And so that's what we cover there for the New Testament only. Now for the Book of Mormon version, we have a few more resources because we have here the gospel art that was there. Gospel art. We just, have the Book of Mormon stuff on there. So there's more resources for you. Same layout though. Here we have triumphal entry and Jesus cleanses the temple. But then Monday we have the Last Supper. And then Tuesday is the betrayal of Jesus. Wednesday is the crucifixion. And Mary sees the resurrected Lord. And then Thursday, Jesus shows his wounds and is ascended into heaven. Friday, we open with a powerful scripture from the New Testament, John chapter 10, verse 14 through 16, where he talks about other sheep I have that are not of this fold, and to, to that they too must hear my voice, or I must go to them. Something. He talks about visiting other sheep. He also talks about isles of the sea. And so we here on Friday study Christ appearing to the Nephites, those other sheep, where he states, "You are the other sheep I spoke about in to my disciples." So we cover his visit and teachings, and then on Saturday we have how the Book of Mormon and the Bible are the stick of Judah. And what was it? Where is it? Where do we have it? Gold plates. Two witnesses. They're two witnesses of Christ, because the Book of Mormon is just another testament of Jesus Christ. And let's see if I can pull that up really quick to see what I was trying to say. Let's see. Yes, the stick of Judah and the stick of Ephraim, and join them into one. That's what I was trying to say. The stick of Judah, sorry, I have that upside down for you. Not that you can read it. The stick of Judah is the Bible. The stick of Ephraim is the Book of Mormon, I believe is where I was going. The stick of Judah is the Bible, which records the covenants the Lord made with Adam and his posterity, especially the covenants with the house of Israel. The stick of Ephraim is the Book of Mormon. And so he promised that they would be joined together. And so we talk about that on Saturday. And then on Sunday, just like in the New Testament only version, we talk about the second coming, because we are still looking forward to that. So, on something else that we add to our study is that on Friday here, when we're talking about Christ visiting the Nephites, I know there's a lot going on here, but if you need to simplify it for your kiddos, we really love this Jesus and the Nephites, the first Easter in the New World. And I have a flip through of this that I have linked in the description box for you if you're interested in more, but it's super cute. I love it. Great artwork and everything. We have that. I think that is everything. If we haven't met yet, hi there. I'm Elaine from On the Same Page Together. We are a Christ centered home of learning, and on this channel, we talk about all things family. We like to share what works for us as we strive to encourage you on your journey in life and family. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments. I've linked everything that I can. I will actually also go in and link previous videos, because I used to make them yearly for different reasons, and now it's just the one printable that you can reuse year after year. There will be no changes in the foreseeable future. If there are, then I'll make a new video. But if you wanted to just dive a little deeper into whatever other explanations I had in previous years, what changes, if you want to see the development of the lesson plan, I will have those linked in the description box as well for you. And if you are interested, I got a few more lives tonight that are homeschool curriculum related. So if that's your thing, I'll see you over there. Bye.